Hello, this is Keane Toomey again for Derivatives and Risk Management. So this week, just a couple of things I want to advise. First of all, there's a high-profile guest speaker coming tomorrow at 2:15 first. That speaker is Miss Sharon Donnery, the Deputy Governor of the Central Bank of Ireland and also effectively the Chief Economist now at the Central Bank. And Miss Donnery is going to cover basically the impact of COVID on the Irish economy and how that has, I suppose, played out so far, and also the prospects for 2021. And then following that, and I suppose just something I do want to highlight again, is that she's going to then have a basically individual session with your cohort only, and again in that session she can talk to you about careers in the central bank, any issues at the moment, possibly also if some of you are thinking about research topics or dissertation topics, maybe you can ask her about those, what you think of them, what's interesting in the agenda of central banks at the moment. Effectively it's going to be a fairly open session at 3 o'clock. Then in terms of the this week we're going to continue to look more at options. We're going to look at other types of options beyond stock options, and we're going to look at the Black-Scholes-Merton model, and that will probably be sufficient to warrant effectively the 2 hours of class. In addition, I suppose this week I'm going to give you some idea of the final exam as well. So as you know, it's a take-home assessment. I won't be able to give you the specifics, obviously, quite yet, but I will be able to give you an idea of the topics and the rubric around that final assessment. So that's really it for now. Just one other thing I might just draw your attention to this week, might be of interest, is Deliveroo, the food chain, is about to IPO in London. It's likely to be the biggest such one in Europe this year. There's an interesting backdrop though in terms of the ESG element of it, in particular around how they treat their employees. And I'm going to send you a couple of articles today that kind of discusses that, so it might be an interesting research idea to think about as well, the impact of labour rights on financial valuations. So that's really it for now, and we'll check in with you tomorrow. I'll be at that event with Ms. Donnery, but it's actually been moderated by my colleague Professor Alan Ahern, Director of the Whitaker Institute, who now happens to be seconded to be the Chief Economic Advisor to on Taoiseach. Thank you.